What's up, people, man? Here to talk about the Eagles versus the Patriots. Yeah, I hope it be a good game, though. I think it's gonna be a good game, but like I say, if the Eagles want to win this Super Bowl, they gonna get tired of. They want to shut everybody up. Nick Foles must have a great game. A great game. He must play smart football. He can't do too much. To take the ball down the field and take the ball down the field slowly, take it down the field and make big plays. Like make like 8 yards of catch, 10 yards of catch down the field. Run that clock down like 5 minutes. Run that clock down like 5 minutes every time you get the ball. 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Make sure Tom Brady will get the ball that much. Tom Brady get the ball a lot, and they do a lot of turnovers and a lot of penalties. They go win. And the Eagles gotta watch it for penalties. Stay out of the penalty problems. You know, watch out. No turnovers. Give Tom Brady a chance to give him breath. They gotta play almost perfect game. Almost. They know he can play perfect, but they Eagles almost gotta play a perfect game. Basically, Nick Foles got to take the ball down the field, take it down slow. He can't just win off of big plays. That was Eagles' biggest problem. The only thing Eagles been good at is big plays. They always score off of big plays. But the Eagles they got to get a couple big plays, score touchdown, but not that much. They mostly got to run that time clock down, then score or get a field goal out of it. You know, you got to score at least like 28 points. I said 28 points or 24 at least. People say, "Oh, they got to score more than that." Not really. They don't have to score that much points. They got to score at least over 27 points. They're gonna beat the Patriots, and the defense got to just step up. Their defense got to just step up. They got to have a big lead early. And just run that clock down. How you beat Tom Brady? You gotta get if you want to beat Tom Brady, you gotta get a big lead early and run that clock down. Make sure you get the ball and run that clock down. You know, run that whole clock down. And because if you got the big lead already, you don't got to score. You just running that clock out, taking the ball down the field, taking it down the field, and just run that clock out. You know, that's what I think Eagles need to do. They need to get a big lead early because they can run that clock down. And plus, they get the defense can rest more, too. And plus, if you run that clock down and score, your defense play much better. We get your defense more rest, you know. And like I said, Eagles got to give Tom Brady pressure, a lot of pressure. They got to give Tom Brady a lot of pressure. Tom Brady's good at pressure because he got fast release, but it's not just pressure. They got to get in his face. They can't give him a chance to plant his feet or see any guy open. And plus, they cannot blitz no extra man in. They're just going to kill the Eagles. All Tom Brady going to do all day throwing to that running back. So everybody got to do their job. All the cornerbacks got to stick on their men. That tight D, that tight man-to-man D. Don't let them get nowhere. Put that hard, tight man-to-man D on the Patriots. And the front defense, the defensive front guy had to blitz in, give them pressure, a lot of pressure. The whole defensive front gotta blitz him and give him a lot of pressure. And get in his face like the Giants did against Tom Brady that time. And get in his face and hit him. You know? All that pressure. You know? And like I said, and you gotta run more too. The running game gotta be good too. Running game gotta be too good too. Take all the pressure off Nick Foles. The running back gotta do his job too. To wear that defense down. Then Nick Foles could take over and you wear that defense down. How you get touchdowns. When the defense get tired, you start taking advantage of the whole defense, and the cornerbacks are getting tired. You start taking advantage, getting touchdowns like that. So the running back got to wear that whole defense down and tire them all out, and run the ball and run that clock down, and control that clock. That's how you beat Tom Brady. Control that clock. Make sure Tom Brady doesn't get the ball. Control that clock, man. And you got to mostly all the time. You get to goal line, they got to score mostly all the time. Not all the time, but most of the time they got to score. You got to score at least 27 points to beat Tom Brady. The Giants did it, but they barely won. But they still did it, though. But my opinion, Eagles need to score 27 points. Put more pressure on Tom Brady. Tom Brady's good at pressure. No matter what you do, score a lot of points. Tom Brady still don't give up. He's still going to keep fighting. Eagles must fight until the end. They must fight until the end. They can't just keep fighting hard just in one half a quarter. They got to fight all the way to the end. That's why Jaguars lost. Jaguars was shutting Tom Brady down until the second half. Tom Brady started playing more harder and they started winning because Jaguars stopped fighting. They gave up in the second half. They wasn't playing just like they was playing in the first half. You gotta play like all the way you played in the first half. You gotta play just like you played in the second half. Just, that's why Atlanta lost because Atlanta gave up a little bit. They got too cocky and just gave up and just like they like, oh, we got this. We gonna win. There's no way you gonna come back. Yeah, but you still gotta play hard. No matter if you got 35-0, you still gotta play hard. You still gotta play your starters. You still gotta play hard. Don't estimate Tom Brady. Don't estimate your opponent. If you up 35 points, you still gotta play hard. You still gotta run that clock down. Make sure you don't get the ball. Eagles get up big, like so I said. You have the Eagles that get up like 35 points, 35-0. I didn't say that gonna happen. What happened? Eagles did got that. The Eagles got that. It's not over yet. You have to run that clock down. Make sure Tom Brady get that ball. If you got that big lead, make sure Tom Brady get the ball. And make sure you don't create no turnovers. And make sure you don't get no penalties. Stay out of the penalty tunnel. That's the problem too. Penalties and turnovers. That's why Patriots come back too. Because of penalties and turnovers too. So the Eagles got to make sure they don't get no turnovers and penalties. They got to make sure that if they want to win the Super Bowl, like I said, they got to fight hard all the way to the end. I don't got to say enough about Patriots because you already know what Patriots need to do. They do what they do. If they want to win the Super Bowl. Do what they always do. They win Super Bowls. We got enough to say about Patriots. I'm just saying, you got to play just like how they play against Minnesota. Play hard and fight hard and score touchdowns. They play just like they did with the Minnesotans. Because they got, all right, peace out, peoples.